Yo abusia, last week we had a lengthy talk. Ye kanyama bebre na fe bi wra ho omo besusu no omo suane. These are things that say ye to me a quicken your memory. Na ye to me kai ye ho. Na fe ye start to say ye nyani say niyama no ewo ye mu. Tie. Enye ube movie akọ baabi. Ena ube to me a connect with wo source. Na emom se wo kaya eno ni de edi kan. Se dia omo asemu no. Omo se omo ka na wutie na wo de wadwen koso a etimi eye wo ana etimi twe wo kono saa na yenso se yetimi kae ye ho na ye yadwen se ye be ye little step a one sister na wo claim se wo wu kofre na ginisika e fa ahi kosi ha no you are able to connect with no directly because obi frɛ wo nana wo maame samanya ma wa. How do you know say you no no waba mpa na say you no no waba ba wo betimi aboa wo ho na meka kire say emoja na eye apam ewo wo ne wo ancestors ntamu no a eye moja enkwa wo mu no say to me connect with wo bloodline na to me connect with wo from etoto a wo from aso na to me connect with wo DNA na ewo omo so omo DNA mu ne dia ene aponchi moja ene akoko moja e dey na betumi aye. The best thing to do is to have knowledge, is to understand who you are, is to trigger or awaken the kind of source now. And I say flakes, and I also say sparks in a woman. At the moment you are able to put the dot and dot together, you connect with the source straightforward. At your time, men connecting because you want something. Way neck a before journey. Say see you lose completely, totally. Ya so low. Ade aka yen ye kituwa bi kituwa no so aka no so se liquid ni wom sa ye empty tontoro na wo ho eno ena ye asem a ye kan no last week obrene ateti ankrofo wei ede abibifo afam ewiase omo akreti ase abibifo wiase so na omo ankasa epre baby a omo mfiri na ye punishment amom anye din yense so omo nya no eno ho ena me breaking it down at the mouth last week no ena me jao scripture Genesis chapter 4 se ko na kokan na wo kokan wi a na wankasa wadwene mu no wonti ase mu no nia wo pese wo ka no na waka akere wo ho nia wo pese wo ye no wa ya ama wo ho nia ye betimi aya abo ye ho pe eni se ye ka aka ye ho saa nia me ya soro ye gina ye nan so yesusu afomade ye esusu atan nipa aye obi die yie ma ye nsoso ye de aye yie eno pa ni ade a ebetimi liberate Africa. But today we are discussing KUL. And not a topic here discussing. To say KUL and the first order white witching. And no and a year they discussing here last week at the end so. Mema uniama miensa ye breaking it down. And I'm breaking you down now. And then the year so. So one share last week episode now. Osha na fe when you full editorial no understanding. Na fe adwin a obedwin no. Any baby a obedwin afa no way to me adwin ebusia. Last week someone said, what do I mean when I said that the issue abroad with us is in Genesis chapter 4 until be ankononko read it. No be bisa me patch say. Well, if you read the chapter, you see that the suggestion was that one was greedy, unprovoked. Obi enye nhwe. And so no wabeye greedy. Cain was jealous of his brother because his brother made him uncomfortable. Obi ayeye ache obi ebibifuosu. His brother had something he didn't have. Enye ne brother ne fault. Say or sebio kafrache obo obre bi na anye yie. Enye ne brother no so fault say sebio pani wo fiansa ye wo hene. Ne dia ne se waye greedy. Enye ne brother ne fault so say wo na wudi kan ba na wo na wo start ye na me de na be ye agya wo. Wantia se ye frequency ye vibration onipa bia wa asase so bia ne de anyame mo na mo kan ode adua nimu obi a wo ne ability de obetimi aye ne de ontumi ye. So wo beti sa niama we ase a obi abrabo nya wo yayaya obi abrabo nya wo bufu obi abrabo nya wo hi obi hu nya wo hi a onye wo bibia wante sa niama we nyina ase na emum no ne brother no wo bibi oni bi na bufuo no eno ano no ede be important na na ne nuane wo a oni bi onye ne hwe na ne buofu. Yes, the Bible didn't mention melanin. It talked about the sacrifice of foodstuff or say eye obi di enduane ekọ na obi so de aboa ekọ na de abufuo ni ba wan kirekirim. By Bible na nkasa consistency eni ho ma no and ye full of antithesis. Na yesi koshini si ono obenante a akotro ba bia wasi dan a wosanya na obeka akere wo se wo na wantumi ankoduru ti kohwini si ono ye ade adi nachi kwa awiye e ma abumfu na wadi nachi akono wakohu nanim guase senya na bible so te obeka sen ene na waka sen ochena okasa anuanumi ketwa no ho aye pani na bufuo enti pani no pese okum no ene fa ahe ene kosi enti de na no owo ena okun no bible anka se ade tuntum enti na okun no na emum oka se aduane ana affordable enti ena okun no but some of us are not them like that ye behwe asem we tra na ye tuogu tuntum ni kokko a ekoso everywhere na ne tuntum ye si pope kura nwusie tuntum ni nwusie fitaa wo mu no some of us na ya adwene no sabio kafra fache me eni form sa nti ye hwehwe niam bibim ne ya expose niam bi e de akyerew because wanka waha but sa oku ewo two personalities intemu no me pesa wo hwe no beyond ordinary me pesa wo hwe no beyond normal enu na me be expose ama ma ye nyina ya hwem cause nyankopon wanka se tuntum ni tietia ana aso se kokko ni fita o se aforebo no na oji obi de na wanji obi de nyankopon merciful god nkrofo ogba afore ama usika enim obi bi enim omo no mo de omo ho na omo be cha wade de ahin na ukreti enemy between nipa mienu sa asem na omo ka no se wodwin kodipa afi na obete ase baby a Cain konya na yire no afi na obete ase na eyom so omo ye smart omo de ba foma na omo aba be pa omo tontoma ewo Esau ene ne brother Jacob so inti simply talking about race. Now verse 3 of chapter 4 describes Cain and Abel bringing offering to God. God favored Abel's offering, making Cain jealous. Onyankopon no this jealousy e de bae. Cain then invites his brother to the field and kills him. Akokuno because obi eni as obi dia so obi eni obi dia nso obi eni. So owuo we anko Cain ekuni brother why ne cause and I want to trigger this thing ema obi tumi wuye e wade ewi na last week na me bisa we onyankopon nipa mienu pe ntumi hwe omo so a ene e de na ye fa no nsi wo. So now you understand that this theory was about people hating on melanated people and not two brothers keke the person what say don't forget to when am chire mu akire wo no eye two race pe na wa asase so yen pe yete ya nyakokwa eye tuntum. Why do you call me a black American? Me ya American. Or do you call Obroni white American? You don't. So why do you call me black American? One thing and they create war free because blame besi na esusu ntwada. And then it comes to answer your question of where Cain got his wife and other things. Because and then nipa mienu asem no mo ka na enye race asem no mo ka. And ese nko mo pam Cain ko onye nipa bi abi because omo mienu pe na no mo ho. Nti aha no na deep thinking no ebe expose sa de we nyina ma say eye race before asem na no mo ka. So today we will establish the real white witch kingdom. Because in a white witch, in a black witch, now let's establish fact to be what I say. Think deep about what we just learned. How do you feel right now? From Ephraim and Manasseh, Oji penini sem penini, edi amaketo wano. Jacob ni eso de okono de no pae. E ma ne kan no kore se na ba ku ye tuntum, na ba ku ye fita, na oji penini sem nhira. Edi man, mumu asasi su millions of years na we mu bae 6,000. Inti nyame na mbeka tro do ye penini o ya abofra dwen. E na fe mama o Cain ni Abel so omo asem ama wate ase plain. It's all about race. Abusia, I welcome you to Spiritual Hour. And you, my spiritual teachings of ancient spiritual theories on Spiritual Hour. Me de wabaha, me de wo ba wudiem, na me de wabatete. Makachro last week you said you can Google and read about these things, but these ones are downloads. This is what quickens the grand phoenix energy lying at the bottom of your spine. So you are able to wake. Ane, idin de unim dada. Ami grace na na eko. I believe believe you, I believe you, I believe you, I send you love, 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 I believe you wherever you are watching me from. I believe you. I do not bless you. I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. I send you love, pure energy, pure light. I send you strength. I send you help. I send you energies wherever you are watching me from. I send you help. I send you that shoulder. Wipe away your tears. I send you strength. I send you the grand phoenix to hit the particles sitting in your blood. And you, I send you love. I believe you. I do not bless you. I wish you a nature day, and I welcome you to another episode of Spiritual Hour. On this platform, you can call me the goddess of Akabulan. Call me anything that pleases you, though. But I am the voice of our ancestors. They speak through me, they smell through me, and they drop every particle of information through me to us. I have told you, they find their pride in me and in you because we are chasing what they actually want us to chase. So they are able to connect with us. I welcome us to another episode. We are discussing KUL and the first order white witching. Last week, we white witchcraft ne fapim. How these people have actually washed everything of ours and what we can actually do. So, Ebusia, let me make this clear. Mama, maybe straight to her. Melanin is the beginning of all racial inequality issues. You don't need to bargain about this. That is it. The war, slavery, inequality, colonization, neo-colonization, etc. are all a result of melanin, the pigmentation that makes you black. This is the war. This is the confusion. This is the problem. Nothing less, nothing more. You won't value this, but one day, in the recent World Cup, one player from France was racially abused by a member of the Paraguayan parliament. Think about it. An MP racially abusing a player unprovoked. Onye nishe. Nti ubetumi action ase. Ede akoke ni Abel issue ni mu. Onye nishe yo no koku no. Ubetumi action ase. Ede akwa Esau eni Jacob nso omu issue ni mu. Osi Esau I hate, Jacob I love. What was the reason? No reason. Oye nyankopon nia ope na oye ebi na esi wa he. Listen, wo na wo wira afi wo hu. But the obeto wo de wo fa akwa bi so ni nipa ko a wo ye. Na wo nso no waye wadwen se unhwehwem na unhu dia wo beye e na wo te hotebe nti untumi so blame obi a. Say we enye straightforward e ma ye nyina. Some of these people can't even pretend. Ebi wo kwa utukwa na wrong shop na wo to ade kora na aye omo abufu. Like wo black there den na like eye omo ya se mutumi tuye school fees bi mpoko school wo hono. They feel you don't deserve certain things, but yen can say because we are not using bitterness to correct the error. I am also told I should speed received his own during a World Cup match in the USA from an Argentinian fan. Onusu twetwa ebi ma no ho wanya ni hio just because oyetuntum. Eniama ne de mempese me akasa mebobo so na me amaka de me de mani kura ye den a witness. Me ka kire mo se yetu kwan e na ye koye lectures wo baabi nkotira de e na yetu afri baabi ye befa plane akọ another place e na me nhwehwe nimu ye yi me ka akire na me hwa ade e na abrofo na ewo mu no akotena se wo first class a baabi wo ho abakotena na ekuro no chese white mfo nko a na wo ho. Enti no omukoye na me maka akire na me ko no lady ni bisa me say do you have what it takes to enter here to go and sit there na me kotena ase me san machi because me I won't answer you. Enti me nim say me nkoye so nkrofo no mu ntumi nko na me tena wa na time no so ye na afia omo hwehwe me no omu hu me no na omo ba ho na omo be bisa na fo obefre me no na me ko me yi me ho ano. I don't need to prove myself. And nkrofo we was some bitterness bi wo mumu about us. Eye dey important na this bitterness ne nam no. Eno and last week no me bisa wo no. Imagine someone coming to your country to racially abuse you. Onye hwe na say emu ho ya ntete wa nkrofo bi omo ye adwuma o restaurant bi obroni ni twie mekogu ebinom so ekwanya nkrofo no kura ba kurom ha omo de ebinom fa so enye kurom ana sa akwa na wai se mekogu bedi girls ni na wa ha mo kwoche no eden na omo ka kire mo na mo de mutumi tina ha ama obi eba mu fie ebechi mu nua de ko the painful thing are esi ewe bi before so no kura ho sunsan so se eba ye so ye ntimi ntina. Imagine so obi ye we saying because of color ewo mu edi important na wo color yi mu enti de bia sem foforo. It is basically grounded in one small thing we have, melanin. And what exactly is this melanin? Intia eye problem bebrebe. I think some bubu bi mu ama. We lost 12 crystal plates align wo yemu ade ba akopɛ na aka eno so eye den ena ema ye so much problems bebrebe ni nyina ye osa wo menra na omo fa no ade awuwo bi ye omo abufu etete omo na omo bi so omo se ba ne sen na sa ade weti ni bedi mu nsem na ye yankasa ye nim enti anka obroni be ema ene bibini ba wo a anka wanwini award ye trophy nke so osori de bi okoto wo ba nanim no oye we osom no te se nyankopon because something great has happened. But ye yanka sample ye hu say ye nye omumu bi a kire say ye duru heaven ye celebrate it pisses abrofo off that melanin na ye de ba de. Even though melanated people have lost and continue to lose many of the gifts that come with melanin, they are stronger. You can't take this from us. Faster. Mirikana wa brochire ni na ye ni etuma ball na wa brochire ni ye ni ye bomo more physical, more lively, and better at thinking. Nobody can take this from us. These people, omo ye papers nko omo ye machine. Yendie ye yadwene mu. Woni omo gina ho na wo kire omo ade within 20 minutes na no omo hu se wadwen so. First no kra no omo betu anamon bi omo be ye seminars no conference no omo be ye senior no omo ajejeje adwen no omo de ko. Sesi omo agya social media no so no omo te no omo piki adwene ne de ye adwuma. But most of all, to be a witch and possess divine essence, your third eye must contain melanin. Obi be bisa say no obi betumi aye tuntuma the third eye en contain melanin ana. No obi so be bisa say third eye ne na ye melanin no ana bibi wom liquid bi wom. Nti da ya nkrofo say me so weduro na third eye it's a joke na ye omo ye no e me nwanwa. Hey, awakening pa na mo ye ni say. Melanin is the root and the most sacred formula for the formation of witchcraft. This is why we survive all troubles as black people. So someone may ask, so Maame Grace, are you saying you can't be a witch if you are not melanated? Oh, yes. You can't. Never. Ane. Mechirim, men rashi. Se wundru ho no ma aye brown wase ne yenkire wade. I said yes, you can't. Let me say just one deep something to you. Here, Maame can be deep ketwe bi nkire wo. We can make episode out of it. When it comes to witchcraft, melanin is the golden liquid in your DNA. It is a natural ability. There's some golden liquid bia ewo gland no emu efiri DNA ni mu ena eba tie ni ye enti tete no se na obi tete aduro wo fie ho na se owu a yetumi wu eba ono so tete aduro wo fie ho eye sesie ya yeti hei ena obi se me nana na di aduro di ja me so me ke ni nana no wa mbeto no yesoma dokoro a onko na wudi wu nana nachi na wa ja aduro na ma what I say because ya wo na na behwe wo die ni mu no wahu se asomasi wo saa ade ni wo ni mu na de aka ho ama. It is the same golden liquid TMA used by the Anunnaki to travel between dimensions within their natural bodies. We all know that the Anunnakis their body was built by gold. It is only golden liquid that will make them blend with us. It's a topic for another day. If I tell you that Anunnakis are your brothers, understand. If they created anybody, it's never you, a black man or an African. Just get this straight from me. Because umpona uwo bibia eno na eboa omo nti no se wo so de beto for man na chese nka wo ye highly and now wo ye higher than them. We can take that as a topic one day. It is the only item that can make you see astral when present in your third eye. So at this point, you know that the third eye is there. But bibi wawa a driving the third eye. I stopped talking about it. Ube who say yeah third eye na check. What if you soon be ye baby anti mi jaye to see whether somebody will go further to talk about the liquid in it. Minti wo baby ayaka we ube start say what. You can't be a witch without melanin, but you can be a white witch without it. So what difference no? You can do chatties with witchcraft. You can do chatties ajana one with it because obia wo gland nibi. But I'm telling you, it's the liquid that connects every dot and takes you to every realm. Unum weed, unum colos, unum red. You just glitch. No, get this straight. The secret of that is what the Bible calls Solomon's witchcraft. In fact, let me explain. And yes, our boy. For ages, the core goal of witchcraft has been to eliminate melanin in ancient people. When omo wash culture, any identity, history, artifact, ancient wars, any bibia, omo enja natural abilities no anto. Na dream minane so be eliminate every ancient people no. Have they been able to succeed? Omo tunye yi bibia efi ho ana. They worked on every corner. Their attack is to create the effect of melanin for themselves. While eliminating ours. Enti answer na when you bet to me free original no omobema o counterfeit. Na afi omo push no to your throat. No omo nya wo focus. No omo de akoshem. Omo nya wo focus koshemu pe. They are able to close yours. Now, for more wiping you off, or more wash. To when you buy so cry, now so dying power, who she, nature say you are left with only what they've given you, the wash, no, now hang you. This is why Africa is miserable right now. Yet the wash, na kwa abusumsemu, yet the wash, na kwa afahonomo, yet the wash, no, ako nikro, yet the wash, na kwa hindiemu, yet the wash, na kwa bibia ye wash, and I yet Abusia, that is the hidden meaning of white witch. So who can white witch are? Ni na mabone tofa and am de amawon. From the start, it has been melanin. In modern times, they call it race based on skin color. It is still melanin. So omo chuchaswa, no mo de about melanin, no mo de about skin. Melanin goes deeper than your gland and it gets to the golden liquid. We can actually break it down and get more into it. So, if you are a white witch, you are a fabrication of the original black witches. The platform is open. If you feel you are a white witch and you want to talk about this, we can sit and have a conversation. You are a white elephant. Wash. Truth, 1,000,000%. You cannot dispute this fact. You are a whitewashed. You are the item being used to eliminate the divine gift of melanin. It is a way you be now also a white witch. We enemy to black race and the power they have. The person what I say we mean pollution. So, do you know anyone who calls themselves white witches? Tag them for me. Revelations platform is open. To further the theory of the white witch, I want to tell you something. I am sure you know of the Abrofo extremist vigilante group called KUL. Why name dia unim bia please write a comment section or dia unim about what I just KUL for dia unim bia chro comment section hodomo for Maame. You would have heard it in music when many African Americans sing about the KKK. If you look at them, you will see that they identify with white long robes and hoodies. And in the 18th century into the 19th century, they terrorized black people in the West with report of their murdering and torturing so many people. Title no. Africans or blacks have really suffered. Ya bro, ya bre. Na ya se ye gya ye ho kra so mo wipe yen away. Mo de mo kokoro yen ne nko. This is why I make a sure last one change ornament. No mo di chain egugu am ko no mo toka akese just so that they will feel humans but chase power from today say who tie me. A power and a work control, no car, no money. Make you be nti ase wa wo kwa abrochire no. Look at their way of living. Show mo aduane omo di hwe de wo omo show omo ntaade hwe de wo a omo ye we. Na nkrofo ye omo so omo abechichi omo ye omo se frosters ye omo abechichi omo ye omo awie sika kakraka 8 million here 80 million $1 nya ade. Omo niama na omo confiscate no. When we say you confiscate obi company and a factory, car, a dime, we Sikano cry nyapa, we don't know what to do with it. Sikano so cry me fa baby a ye nimdi. Maame bi a na o show need nine no show no me sikano cry mfata no nimdi. Maame nkwa na mambere konkonzen na konkonza de mfa so obi eni so. They are white witches because they are serving the grand purpose of eliminating melanin and downgrading it. So you, a black man or a black woman, what do you have to do with white magic? White. What do you have to do with it? It's just a question if you can help us answer. Their goal is to torment and cause pain and panic in the soul of a melanated person so they can be distorted in terms of frequency and thereby send panic waves in the entire race to prevent them from using their divine eyes. Also, you're white witch. This is what you represent. In fact, this is your cause. In fact, this is your focus. In fact, this is your agenda. And it has really worked. Because yes, some of us I don't know if the knowledge in the for more. Like I said, the platform is open. Where am I making? But so, na me mean bisan, no me bisan the right question. No, nam. No, Marco siwo. No, bisam. Oh yeah. Oh, hi. Okay. Oh, so. Oh, okay. So, me na me kan ye. Ewa ha. Who pese who explain ya. Brabet na na me bisa questions. This is my career. This is my career. And I am not dead. And my career is not dead. So I'm working around it. So if you want to talk about it, come and let's talk about it. Because when people's career are dead, they borrowed people's career. And they will be doing, yes, okay, oh, so that's not what we are doing. So if you feel you have explanation, come and let's have a conversation. Anyway, do you get what I'm saying, Abusia? Do you agree with me? When the KKK beats and kills a black person, just because he is melanated, the news of it sends fear and panic into all melanated people. Because ye nipa ye wo emotions like ye nante ewo ye mojem. What am I saying? Even talking about this alone gives me cringes. I am uncomfortable talking about it. I don't know how you feel hearing this. Some of these things, when you get into them, it's so uncomfortable. In fact, it's so hurtful. Nti ebi wa ukana one chere wosia na afi like chere wo more no. Into some of the things I cannot say much. That misaligns you genetically and replaces your high energy with low vibrational fear. Mukaya, ye gayism no. Muhu the way the way ye tin same be a ye ho popo no. E yade a trigger some some triggers be wo ye din enimu e pu na de agu ye moja animu. Now, I know many Africans wear white to depict purity and cleanliness. Inti se bibia ya sorry, obi di nkunima, yesi onsha white, and some even enjoy Black Friday. Aya niama ni bi ya minim so mo nte Black Friday and even se see ekura ye practice Black Friday e wo ye land so enti ase ni ho. Black Friday no e day a no omu yisi ho. Na slaves no omo aho akeka na omo ho nhyɛ dan ni aho den ni ade no omo de omo begu ho na omo abom donkomi na omo atete so nkrofo we don't want to lose a single history they've made omo mpese omo beja a single pain they have caused you away somebody be brush your face. But ask yourself, how is Africa handling this? Saying na before, who sa niyama nyina. And na make no more Germany no sa fingers chocolate no. Me to be indeed. Monsa ye mu nananom monsa ye twitwa ye no. Omo mpese omo be lose sa history no. And omo de aye sa chocolate no. Obibini wuto na wudi. Yasem no wodwen wa wo baabi a wo mfansi unya yanka obeka wano atum na watena wo baabi but wo kato nsu enye yie na wo ka asem we ya tro bibini no gina ho defend Jesus opro when Jesus da omo establish bibi omo de beye o Christmas Easter eno na maka no Black Friday edi. So what would you say is pure and clean about the KKK wearing white to terrorize people of melanin? Enti na ye wo say obi hye white oko tete wo nana no. Eye purity de man. Sebio ka fra chemo fa chemo wadwen ye adwuma wo badwen say. The basic act of making you see the color white for what it is not is the work of a white witch. Obema we color white, ye purity ye saying it's actually not. I can't actually when they tie, but ye then the work of a white witch in theory is to stop the work of all highly melanated beings from the high dentistry DNA wave so that they become low vibrational beings. When that is achieved, then you take over their work and identity and falsify it. This is the work, the agenda, bibia of a white witch. You may think Obroni is holy and loves you until you are at a point where you can't even talk. Who niyamani be? So who niyamani be? Obetunya is so shocked that efei ujina ho unsu yesu ni su ogu. This white witch thing is all about race downgrading from black magic to white magic. That is when the white witch has really gotten you. Se wo ko shemu na wuduru baabi na hu niyama ni bia. Afi na wanka sa wodo nsa begu ubu o, so wodo begu wachi o, se wo besu o, se wo beyeden o, na waye. Imagine a Tartarian farming system where one family goes to a neighbor's farm to join them, forming a large labor force to weed a large plantation, and then they will also replicate. Atabrako enomoa communal labor sani amani nyina na yeye wa ha yekoja wa na we yakodo ne de ne yekoja we na we nsusu akodo ne de na sani ama we na yeye eno omo ba he no mo so omo be ye replica ye nananom no no omo se omo ndua aduane mfrafra nti nka wokọ ebi example wokọ Volta regional omo dua nkuruma nko a ne meko wokọ Central region ebi akoko nko a wokọ Asante regional body enko a wokọ Northern regional nkate any beans na bayire wokọ Tachimaya na nkasa ade we wo Bible mu o se me mix aduaba no obi endue bi wo baabi eyeye culture na omo de share Bible ni se omo de abefra omo be replicate bibia pe no omo manipulate no omo asɛ no omo sɛ no so a owners and the originals no omo so drop bibia no omo di akire because ye pe cheap side ye pe easy way ye chase dia ye benya ye chase power na ye tumi de control na ye de command na ye de stop no ye chase ye no. One family cultivates yams, the other also grows plantains. And the Bible mo na ma kire wo no. At the end of the harvest, they compensate each other's families with product from their farms. Internet say obia hu hia. Yes, na yete. Many farming families in Africa still have this particular systems or system. Eno na ma kire mu no. E wo Bible mu. Baby o se ma ye ndue ni ama mfrafra no. Se si omu dua fra, bibia wo ho mudi. Nso Bible no mo se bibia wo Bible no bia mo practice. Antwoku na nkumu e be mo den. But when Akwesi Broni was allowed into this community, they forced people into farms. Atabrako na ye di na ye boaboa ye ho no. Wo hwe mat laws na, o se obi ye wadwuma tuaneka. Wonni kwan se wukun obi. This is how they changed a good labor system of farming by people of color into kidnapping and forced labor. They corrupted the practice into forced labor and the kidnapping of people from one place to work in another. Omo abese se omo de omo be hye bibi mu pe. No omo abese bibia. Omo abese bibia. Ye loss ana ye wo menku obi menye se obi ye adwuma ma watua wo ka se sie ye nkrofo use nkrofo omo de omo ye adwuma omo tua omo ka nkrofo no so omo pie na nkrofo no use omo awa obetua omo ka na omo wia na ade na nkrofo we omo system manipulations omo de ba ha no e na affect yen so much ko bo ndwom wa sorry wo na wo bo organ na obi di sika na betum na so fo ne de akọ no fie wo a wo bo organ no ye se wo to ndwom amanyame ense se etua aka ni na ye nkrofo we adwuma. This is how they changed a good labor system of farming by people of color into kidnapping and forced labor. Senya, their ability to change the narrative and brand this terror system for the world to be misled is what is called white witching. Almost some okay, when the thing is bleached, when black is bleached, it becomes white. You can't bleach it back. Now you're black. Okay, dying. Who the bleach ni gusu kora betete entumi mba back to black nti no mu say niam nyina say de bibie entumi san ba nachi. But the point is obibini na wanhu say ye bleach na manada ne kala no ono ankasa ohwehwe yombo ana hair dye de adai no ana ono kra o glorify white na wanya no echen bibia. We see that as purity. Ye hunu say eye damage nkrofo we akose ya adjustia to extent say obi she white crow no ye clean. To them, witching means switching. So we need knowledge na akoda. What did I say? Me say to them, witching means switching from black to white. Even the KKK, which they use as a terror system to abuse and murder melanated people, is a stolen concept from melanated people. Womu nishe in actual fact. But bibi omo be lay hands was ubiani, they will make good use of it. Omo nim so omo nichi. Enti ya ba asase ne so de bibia omo ye bia. I say ye tumi grab ni ye hu bibi. Adwuma omo ye nyina ani. Enti bibi ani wa wo be hu say ya quite watch ya. Wo hwe ma wo nkohu bibi ni wo bado bibi ni so onhwe. Jo mo de ama me na eye. Ma me mfa ne sa. Omo wi a we su firi ha ma me nka. They stole their concept of KUL from an original black spiritual system of using the wisdom of the serpent and reverencing it. Time no more football no, World Cup no. Na Egypt for ball no. I saw something that provoked my anger, but I cannot get angry because obi ansoma me. And I mean to me mama busu nfu because ye didi watem. Na ukuro mu mpanimfo nyina de atem didie ne bole omo ho se eye achievement eye trophy wo a wo ye omamba de na wo betumi aka. The Egyptians you see today, you see no more. Indeed, it has happened. How many blacks are in Egypt? Now mo Egypt football na abrofo no ahyehe eche no. Na eche na omo ahye na nka eye owo ti na sisi so se de ye no. Ebi de no mo de kraman tina esi oma yesa pharaoh sat no no mo de kraman tina esi so. I watched it and my blood. But what can we do? Ediebe na obeye. If your gateway is taken from you, you are even a stranger there. Not to think of, oh yes, that's a tire nyina ebi before oni bigo. We don't own a single desert. Northern region crap yentumi nhwe ho yie. Because we don't even have understanding of desert and we don't know what the desert represents for us as black people. It's so sad. The ancient order of the serpent was called KUL, and KUL. This ancient mystery system of the melanated people remained with those who survived the Vikings in the land that the European, Aztec, and the Mayan civilizations later took over. That place is now Spain and Mexico. So utie niyama we ya na obehu de ntia mitutu kwan ko ba bia ya mitutu kwan ko. In ancient Moorish times, they formed a secret society that used the serpent as a symbol of wisdom. They were the first Masons ever. Omo used to this. She, nkrofo we ebetre emo a esi jaso. Omo nja ase nja dadesen no kora o. Omo de bibi akoy. Na omo use no so for omo yedie. The KKK bastardized the original ancient African name of KUL to form the Ku Klux Klan for themselves. Oh, KUL, almost say Ku Klux Klan for themselves. Ubeka se muwe achiro bibini aka. Akentin, akenatin. Mudia mube humunye hui. Na munim, na se miwu. Na brofo ne ba betina hanom no mo se omo frɛ me Maame Grace no omo frɛ Maame Gracia na mo ambehwe omo ha nto omo afi platform so me sam abeba mo nyina mo so mo pels enkrofo we they wash everything from names bibia. They will change you, they will wash your blood. Umoja kura wo di Yesu echi o se nom ne de na fafra wo de on check blood type no so nhwe say onu wi na one blood group o Yesu moja ne yenim blood group ko obi anu bi nti na bebira abobodam no because one check blood group na the fra wo de na there is reactions mo nu moja na mo check blood group no Draculas vampires onu moja ye fa nu sia. They later whitewashed the Ku Klux Klan mysteries and turned the serpent into a dragon. Oh my God. And the African head covering of the Grand Master of the Ku Klux Klan into the modern Masonic garment of the hoodie and long robe. This is how bad. This is how they change everything. The serpent was the wisdom of the ancients. We all know this. It became the dragon. Serpent, no more than a dragon. The magic of the white wizards of the Freemasons. Maka. The wizards of the Freemasons. The angel one answer. The Bible musu. Unto so for or one bedane serpent ne bedane dragon. Someone who's also for. They even show us all these things in movies like The Lord of the Rings. You watch this as a movie, you laugh, you get up out there, and then you go and eat. Until they laugh, then they clap. It was about the eye of a winged serpent who was afraid of a golden ring. It is the same as Solomon having ring power over demons. How easy this thing is. The way to be Jimmy. The ring is gold because of the gold in your melanin. Makacho said the liquid in your brain is a golden liquid. And the serpent is for the wisdom of the higher mind. You know why you roboros? Edebum na minchiro. Men kanchiro. Muma yema ya nimbra ye hoso. Ya nina embra ye hoso na nya aweki ni so a. Yes kwatena na kokoye kosega na for wani butu wona konomu whatever na ye dware wura akodo to be awake in Africa da ben ye bechi ye yemukom na yetimi di nsakra ya ba ye nya ya brabom. This is why the Temple of Solomon is said to be the first magician lodge of the Master Mason, King Solomon. It means that he was the first to give white witches their magical power and secret over melanated gold or winged serpent. Senye senya anka Christopher omuntumi ndo Solomon da because Solomon had the papa ben oye. Even when you get into the story gayism and lesbianism bibia or no they buy. This cockroach. No don't see me. They took all this, whitewashed them, and fabricated a psychological means for you to see the lie as holy and divine. It's in a me bisa. The robes the Masons wear, the white robes the KKK wears, and the robes the Catholic priest wears are all copied from the first modern melanated secret order they established in Spain to protect the secret of serpent wisdom. This is what happened. This This is what you see. Angela Mechira will say, before you condemn anything, before you judge anybody, leave the Bible and read beyond the Bible. Because if you read beyond it, you realize that you've been used, you've been fooled, you've been whitewashed. That is when you will start to think. All these have been restructured and diluted into Western modern Freemasonry. And you are blinded by white witching. Or should I say white switching? How do you understand this? They change words, they change names, they change everything, but they will not take it far because someone can cry limited. A paper. Anko bibini peja ne ho kakra bi. Greed. Any trophy ni mu a kawaje ne ho. Most tools and systems of desire and entertainment are white witching mechanisms. Enti ade bi wo ho no ma obi to secular song a oko Kristo ni asori a esese ojai. Obi ye movie a oko asori a esese ojai. Nyame frɛ ne pe esese ojai movie no. Na enso so ohwe movie wo ni fie. Oko wedding ase obebo saa the same secular song na ochi no. Abodam senya. Obi to secular song. Washe jeans, washe leggings, washe way. Na mo kasa waye makeup na mo kasa na mo nimu egu ase. Aden na muntumi nye truthful to myself. Na mo nye free. Aden obi chesi mo. Moma ye bodu kutwetwe na esi ya pampam se na nyame nka atwenkyere mo ya sema nka me de mo kɔ court na mo kɔ ya artificial implant ma be no so no mo so kɔ ya na wani ma se ayi anim ya ma fesi ha. I have heard so many people explain the concept of television as tell a lie vision. Mo hwe wo fie o. Tell a lie vision. Mo hwe wo fie. It is a great attempt at exposing the white witch schemes. Still, television, telescope, and telephone are all mechanisms that replace, corrupt, or mimic the human body's use of melanin to achieve psychic abilities such as telekinesis and astral visions. This is television. Tell a lie. This is white witch. Obibini ni problem. Osofo ni problem with TV so woni fie. Oni problem with it. O problem with na Maame Grace. Uti adwuma you would how? Your television is a television, not a tell a lie vision. It prevents you from using your astral vision abilities by giving you an option outside your body and convincing you that that is the only way. Television ma won project na won hwe de ewo mu ne efa ho atoma program ya besi wo na wo hwe no de a wugidi se de awugu bia eyampa eno na egugu mu aware bebere cause ocho TV no obi ebie do ama na yere birthday akocho na nkrofo bebere omo anka security birthday omo toto ka church omo adentia ni nyina ya television na omo hwe. But this is not the only thing. It gets you hooked on the TV and gets you addicted. Nti wunya time ma wo ho akapoko be baaye na ye fa TV ni free come to 2 come to 5 na ya kwa akwohwe Sunset Beach minimu amuhwe ebi ye so addicted to TV on to me meditate po opentem akwohwe ni program o yese by so doing they can use light and negative frequencies to target your mind through your eyes. Nti wankasa wuntumi nwen wo ho dio uhu wo TV ni so na wo act akosi em bebre ti say game ni ade omo the spirituality number so low ama abeye ti say tie ade bi e waste your time e ye more dangerous than ye did to waste you so me say who waste me time and me bu betumi afu cause ade e waste your time no waste your life asa what ase they did not invent TV abi they did not. They did not invent TV. TV was invented for different reasons. But they will hijack that technology and reinvent it to target melanin. Stop it and replace it. Someone says, "Omo yi mo attention kurafi. Omo the TV ni na bamboo phone so." And it doesn't allow you to prepare your sleep. A bit to me jina phone so no omo adafi na phone ni da ho. You didn't prepare the sleep. onipa bia wo beda ese wo time a wo deda se wo so wontumi nda wo de opa ma wo time say every 9:30 why you be bia awie wo nda ye kora why siesie wo ahye pajamas wo hye wo socks a wo hye awie wada mpa no so wo da mpa no so no wa prepare wo say wo sleepy wa prepare wo tomorrow e wo wadwene mu no wada you will have visions about ochina de a wo koye no ba wo hwe TV wo hwe phone so ana wo kasa na wo da fam unprepared nti na krama bi twam na wa beti esi twa so usu akogina sofo ni hwe obeye wahu baby omo adrop ade na ade aba achie nya hye ade ketewa bi mu ama yen ye ho kire yen abusia. That is what white witching is all about. No na machire mu omo wo so many ways omo be get at you nti se wo ko baby na wo so obi ade esi wona wo usuro we de ye bayifo agro wo phone ye bayifo chen ade ko a wo hu awusuro no. Today a lot of Africans are afraid of vaccines and medicines because even though the Moors made these to keep the body healthy, Obroni has hijacked it, claimed ownership, and it's using it to cause genetic testing and modification on melanated people. And I'm talking to my people and they don't want to listen. In tuntum sika yinombeji. Obi wu enfo obi hu. The Moors may have invented a car as a means of transportation to bring ease and comfort. Obroni will shut the technology down and learn it. Then he will come out again to say he has invented it. Bibia yebe ahwe titimpo no emremu no bibi ni to ndoma ono betu behind curtains no mu de Obroni ani matare so ya pere ya beduru baabi na nka baabi a ya bedu ni fa hode ketewa bi na yenya no yemfa nchesi power na kakra na aka yende ye ho na yenya yenyi kakra from 30 bei mu de muma yenwu ni yensa ye ho na yema mofra na eba ni freedom ye kora na yefum ni ama. We don't care what we see, we don't care what we are about happening. Nti sika na oje na omutu omode ntuntum ni besi ho no wo awadi nchi na ache obewu na ahe odwen mofra na eba no ho adwen no eni ho sa bibia obe hijack no waye ne de. Then he will make sure that even though the car will provide transport, it will now bring fear and panic. You will have petrol and fuel costs. They be assessed there some of the battery there swaba. Na yati agusu. Ye toko. And na ye focus ni na alcohol. Obi nya car baako. Opese ni compound wa park cars 20. And no ne ye hu se nipa we you obi. Ye koya na ye bae. They will make sure the car breaks down every time. Abobo ya. Utoya, I did 1 year na break it down. The sika odi be ye every month no. Just say year ne be so na maintenance what abobo ya no fufu abobo ya no fufu. Omo de ba no so omo anomo ton spare parts, omo anomo ye repairs. God have mercy. But on top of that, they will ensure that the technology they bring will cause few accidents, resulting in death or serious injuries. And also, you call it chains of businesses. Just said the obey way or shop spare parts or share a year draw so the accident now 9 betra a draw de beba or just say be beer or mubia they will turn it. So you can't live without the car, but in a small accident you will die. And be beer a trap. So the Chinese, unlike us, yet the yen my own grofui, our monte brofui, omo limited in language. Omo to say have seen that there can be a technology that can prevent accident deaths. Omo ahwehwemu no omo na how. Some of their cars are cheaper, ne bo form, but they love savings. Omo pesi, omo fa nyansa kwan so omo so de omo ho awuram, a lift omo ho. Obibiri nkwa no te an nsache de twem no de to ho. The new modern African have never seen it before. Ti yetu oguso, eno na sesi ye to. We are making them rich. A car that can drive with the best tire safely. When so many people have died from simple tire burst. China for in Sakrayaba, car ne bo form. And omo aye ye se niam ya ka maka trust omo ye car etumi fa flood mu so. Nti omo de bebre ye beto. Nti flood ne ba na afa ye tu afam to obi abeto bi nte se gata no mema emfa ye ho. Na se ya car no omo de ba na etumi fa flood ni mu a efie ne nsuo ne memem no so aya momom mfata yin hyehyɛ ase nti wutwi uka no na wo de asen to na wo twekɔ why So, is there a car that can withstand the impact of a whole 40-foot container in China? The white witch system has fooled us into death and panic mode because they keep changing. They keep changing. They keep changing. Not you fear. Until I make a say, the more a nipa feels or you closer to nature, no, the far a nipa is free nature. No. And by so doing, we see the Obroni who has inherited our ancestors' wealth, art, and treasures as God. So, white witching is a system of distraction for melanin. Deception of history in trunk and infusing of fear and panic through artificial magic invented by their grand witch and master magician, King Solomon. I'm more appreciating the chain we are seeing now. From psychological operations on black people to genetic manipulations, target wars, propaganda, medical targeting, and racial targeting, abuse, deception, frequent attacks. These are all white witchcraft. Remember the editorial I did on language spells called Grimoire. Yeah, yes, our episode, the English language is called grammar because it is a white witch spell mechanism. We've done that on this same episode. The same way the Bible is a script written for you to act on it, initiate them out. The New Age awakening people are doing well by bringing some of these things into social media trends. It makes it easier for some of us to teach the details and dark art because a project to say but say into me be so you to know. Some of them are learning, some of them are investigating, but obi wo hokra oni madia obekan, obi wo hokra adini bi wonte da, but o cannot ya no ogugu wo at least so otumi to ne bo na onya message na concept no taking the time, not practicing mindfulness. The person is able to get hold of himself because the grand phoenix has a flakes inside of them. It helps them. Because imagine in Africa, a land where speaking English is seen as a sign of good character and modern progress. And me coming out to say that the grammar you are busy learning is a magic spell. Na uka sem kra na uka brofo uye wi na utwa ntrokra na uka brofo na urate well, we know that is why they call it spellings. Now we know now, unlike in years past, that we will rebut and insult. Now it is easier because you have heard it before. The drama of English is a white witch mechanism. That is why the television program is called a program. It is a programmer. It means it uses language spells to bewitch its viewers. Hey, ebimu you addicted to TV, nini ama musho wo phone so, ebimu you addicted. Projecting a false vision that will sit in their subconscious mind. Me say AI need some fake movies to be aba. Should I say, the less I say, the better. Say be sorry anapa no mo wadwuma bi o mo beye. No mo phone na e ba so no mo boss wa. That day na adwuma no be nyino mo nye. Ebi ponfi adwuma no mo bedu fie no mo ba no mo se yedu fie be se. No fa the phone na sa fake movie AI movie ni ba so a. Adwuma no nda anya biom. Ni mpabu wa hye ne natade hye ne tua ne ni asese nya no wada. Ntontom ni bibia be ba bedu. Wi a be kosofo no akobo mpaye. So your television will now control what you see when you astral project or dream. Because you don't even prepare your sleep. A grimoire now controls your astral world on television called programmer. This editorial is not for hate or racial purposes. It is to educate and enlighten. We need to understand all these small things and focus on them if we want to liberate ourselves than looking at a demon When we talk of enlightenment, awakening, or liberation, these are minor things that you need to understand so you know how to approach them so that you can adequately educate the next generation. You tell them to know what it is about. Just as a telescope projects your scope as in a telescope, in the same way, a television projects your astral and subconscious vision. I want everybody to understand this. That means your entire being and life can be controlled by just TV. Be honest with yourself and look at the people are adwin na show mu phone so adwin na show mu etesi abofra na maame na nitu ya ne phone so maame na maame na nitu ya ne phone so papa na maame na nitu ya ne phone so agye bibia ya adwin bibia akapcha ade we obi adi asem ho fo. And that is white witch. Ubi embe forso. Enya ade papa bia eseye nko ane wo. Ejire ne ho akova ade e beyi we free gadget mu e de wako mu. Eba ne sa wo ye mobo. Onipa wontumi spiti ana won show power mfiri mu. Na nea wo hwe de efe nko ana wo hwe no. Uni abrabo pa bia eno ne African hwe ase. If you don't know, now you do. Maka de ya kire wo. Onipa aha enam du besi idi ade Maame Grace akram.